Good afternoon, traders. Today is September the 29th, 2010. Markets finished slightly down today. The S&P 500 could not get above the 1150 key resistance level that we're trying to get above to approach the highs from the May flash crash. Start by going over the indexes. Dow Jones finished down 22. S&P 500 finished down almost 3. NASDAQ finished down 3. S&P 500 finished down the most for the second day in a row. The Euro US dollar finished up about 0.5%. That's because the dollar drops to a new 8-month low. Things are getting really bad for the dollar. Some interesting things to note though, where energy stocks are the worst performing sector of 2010, and they had a huge run today. And month to date, the S&P 500's up about 9.4%. So pretty much what's going on now is September, this month, it is actually one of the strongest months, probably the strongest month of the entire year. And we only have a few more days left of this quarter, so I'm sure volume's going to come back into the markets because of the hedge funds having to put on positions to meet their quotas. So we're going to make a big move, whether it's up and going to take out the May flash crash high and then approach the original April high at the 11,258 level, or they're going to bring us down below the August high and we're going to have some rapid selling back to the 200-day moving average. Now looking at the notable upgrades and downgrades for today, Walgreens got 2 upgrades, one being by Deutsche Bank from 31 to 35 because they beat on earnings yesterday. I highlighted that in my video. Wyndham Worldwide, symbol WYN, got an upgrade from 32 to 34 at Deutsche Bank as well. And Monsanto got a downgrade from 70 to 65. We knew that was coming because they had that defect in the seed which caused the sell-off that we had today and yesterday. And by the way, I caught a huge move in Monsanto. I did a partial video this morning, about a 30-minute video showing you guys just the day trade that I took, but I finished the day off pretty well, finished up over 500, and that's the only stock I traded today. Hewlett Packard, symbol HPQ, we have a upgrade from 51 to 53, which is good because the stock's only trading at, I believe, 42.50 today, and it was actually up, so that's another good thing. Boeing, symbol BA, got a downgrade from 78 to 75, but Boeing got awarded a huge Navy contract today which boosted the stock. If I have time at the end of the video, I'll look at Boeing for you. Adtran, symbol ADTN, got an upgrade from 35 to 37. Now this stock I believe is trading at 34.35 today, but I also want to highlight this one in the video for you and show you the importance sometimes of trading upgrades and downgrades if you're a day trader. Alright, now we're going to come down here and look at the one-day performance sectors. Basic materials finished first, followed by industrial goods and technology. Technology was down, but then we got a boost by the semis towards the end of the day. Once again, financials fall. I'm telling you guys, we are not going higher unless these financials start participating. Healthcare finished second to last, and then utilities. Earnings calendar for tomorrow. McCormick reporting before the market opens, and after the close we have Lawson Software, Immucor, Christopher & Banks, and Accenture. Accenture is going to be a big one on the market. As for the economic calendar, I'm extremely excited to trade tomorrow. September the 30th it will be. At 8:30 a.m. we have GDP third estimate, GDP deflator, initial claims, continuing claims, and at 9:45 a.m. we have Chicago PMI. I promise you there will be volume in the markets, and I'm sure we'll get above the normal average tomorrow. And like I said, number one, it's towards the end of the month and it's towards the end of the quarter. Volume will be coming in, and this big move is going to happen sooner than later. Today we stayed above the August highs in all 3 indexes, so I'm going to show you intraday levels on the 1-hour time frame instead of the daily charts. Alright, looking at the NASDAQ composite right here, We finished up we finished down 3 points today, 2,376. We're still above our 50-day moving average. We have a long-term trend line going on down here. You could connect it. We did not get past yesterday's high. I don't like that, but we're still consolidating. We have this resistance level up here at 2,384. Now, if we could get above this resistance level tomorrow, look for a move back up to 2,402, followed by 2,424. If we get a move down, look for our major support to be 2,359. I'm still very bullish as long as we can continue closing below 2,000. As long as we close above 2,359. If we break below it, look for our next move to be down to 2,337, and then of course we know August high is going to be major support. S&P 500 still has its uptrend intact. We're still above the 50 period moving average. The S&P made a new 2-day high today, which is great, and we held above our major support at 1140.12. Definitely bullish on the S&P. Unless we slip below this, then we're going to use 1131 as S2 and 1129.24, which is our August high, as S3. And this 1140 is the major level that we need to get a close above tomorrow, so we could start breaking out of these resistance levels at 1157 to get back up to our May flash crash high. This 1150 really needs a break. There's been sellers every time we approach it over towards the past 2 days, as you can see. If we get above it, we're going to have a nice upside move. And at the Dow Jones right now, still have an uptrend intact, still holding above the 50 as well. We also got to close above our pivot level at 10,778. Mark this on your charts. Mark this price level, because if we get a close above this tomorrow and we break the previous high we made today at 10,885, we're heading towards 10,948. Now, I would like you guys to take a look at my previous daily recap videos of the markets that I put, and I give you these levels because I want you guys to know I said last week in my video that if we got below 80.22, our next move would be all the way down here to 78.85. We approached 78.85 today. I called this. You guys could have profited off of it. You could have played the market off it. You could have traded the dollar futures. You could have bet against the dollar. You could have went with the euro. You could have had numerous options. I just want to put that into perspective and show you how powerful these levels are. Now, if we hold above our 78.85 major support level, which we have right now, we could possibly get a bounce up and break out of the 50 moving average and then back up to this downtrend right here. But if we do fall, our next support level will be 78.71 followed by 77.93. And I'm going to give you the same example that I gave when I showed you this 80.22 level. Now if we come up, approach the 50 and then sell back down and get a close below 78.71, then selling will continue down to 77.95. Looking at crude oil right here, I told you guys with the close above 75.62, using that as our support followed by our 75.13 major level, my price target was 79.50. Check my video of crude. I believe I even said it in yesterday's video, calling for 79.50. As long as we stayed above these levels, that happened. We're on our way. We had a drawdown in crude today when they reported the number at 11:30. It was a bullish sign for crude. If we could hang out and get a close above 77.65 tomorrow, look to take out the high we put in at 78.13 today and presume up to 78.81, and then my target at 79.50. I'm playing this by the USO right now with calls. There's really not much to talk about with gold futures right now. Even though we had a huge move yesterday to bring us up to this level, we traded in a range today between 13.14 and 13.06 was the low. We got to close above our support pivot level, which is 13.09. Now, if we break out of tomorrow's highs at 13.14 and the dollar continues to go down, we could see 13.20. But if we sell and we get a close below 13.09, potentially get a move back down to 1300. Looking at the VIX right here, we got to close above our 50 moving average on the 1 hour chart. It's now starting to turn blue. If we could get above our 1693 major support level, as you can see right here, then I'm short-term bullish, because the 50 will then wrap around, pull up, and then try to start approaching this 1742 level again, and then continue to go up. Tomorrow I'm going to watch the VIX very closely and see if we could approach 1742. If we get a close above 1742, then I have to be bullish and see if we could start taking out these resistance levels around 1820. Financials, this is the Riffin Index. We finished down once again, and we held below our pivot level at 776.52. And as you can see, the 50 starting to turn back down. If we don't break above 778 tomorrow, look for a move back down to 761, because the 50 is just going to keep declining. And if financials don't start participating in this rally, it's going to be really hard to get up to the flash crash highs. During this whole rally, the SOX has pretty much been improving every single day. Right now, I call for 353 to be taken out as long as we got above yesterday's high, which happened. Right now, SOX looks really bullish. I mean, still, if we get above 353, 360 is the initial target that I have called for. And I'm still standing by that as long as something changes. Now, if we get a sharp decline in the markets tomorrow, and I believe Lawson it's a tech company, and if they report bad earnings, it could possibly reflect on this, and maybe we get a sell-off back down to our level around the 50 and then approach the 340.82 level. And I just want to note for you guys, we had a positive divergence in the NASDAQ and in the New York Stock Exchange today. We finished up with more advancers, decliners in each, and we finished down on the markets. So that's a bullish positive divergence indicator that I want to bring to your eyes. I don't have enough time in this video to show you the earnings plays for tomorrow, but I'll do another video after this. You guys have a great day trading tomorrow.